mushrooms, garlic, some lovely spices, and of course some beans. Wow. Okay, so 250 grams of mushrooms. Fresh white mushrooms. I've either cut them in half or cut them into thirds, kept them nice and chunky. Half a cup of chopped onion, 1 can of baked beans. I'm using Heinz, as you can see. Use whatever you want. A couple of teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic, and then 1 teaspoon each of the following: paprika, sweet paprika, oregano, chili, and cumin. Let's get moving. So easy and delicious. So you're going to need a frying pan or wok or something like that. I've got a little bit of olive oil in there. We're going to drop in the half cup of onion, a couple of teaspoons of garlic, and our mushrooms. Now, we are on slightly above a medium heat, and we're going to go for 4 minutes. Fantastic. Now, a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, then our 4 spices, so a teaspoon each of paprika, oregano, chili, and cumin. Quick mix. Turn the heat down to below medium. Grab your 1 can of beans and just mix that around just for 2 minutes. Okay, so you've got yourself some lovely mushroom spicy beans there. Now I've put them into a ceramic container that can go into the oven, so you can use glass, metal, or ceramic. Get your oven on nice and hot. You want it about sort of 200, so a nice hot oven. What we're going to do now, look, just going to pop on there a couple of eggs, more if you want, some grated cheese. I'm using some cheddar here, like a kind of mild cheddar, as much or as little as you like. Going to finish that off with a little signature of oregano. About 15 minutes in the oven, job done, beautiful. Beautiful. So we're going to make a vegetable and bean stew now. This one I've put some feta cheese on the top. Now, stews are great for a can of beans. Chicken stew, get a can of beans in there. Some beef stew, you can get a can of beans in. Any stew really, they're lovely in there. Let's get on with this one. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. So 1 regular can of baked beans, 1 can of tomatoes, and then let's look at some essentials. 2 tablespoons of garlic, 1 cup of onion, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and then the other vegetables entirely up to you. I'm using about a cup each of bell peppers, eggplants, zucchini, sweet corn. I'm going to throw a few black olives in there as well. But like I say, anything goes. Mushrooms, you can put some potatoes in there, celery, carrots. Go with what you like. So you're going to need a pot or a pan or something like that. I've got some olive oil in my pan here. We're on an above medium heat, and we're going to start off by dropping in the 1 cup of onion. That's going to be followed by the 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm also going to drop in my olives now. Those olives have still got their stones in as well. Then I'm going to go in with my eggplant. Now if you're using celery or carrots or something like that, get them in now as well. Okay, I'm going to fry this around medium heat or just above a medium heat for about 3 or 4 minutes. And now I'm going to go with some salt, black pepper. We're going to add our dried herbs, 2 teaspoons of thyme and 2 teaspoons of oregano. I'm going to add my bell peppers, my zucchini or courgette or kusa, whatever you call that, and my last vegetable, my sweet corn, 1 cup. Three or 4 more minutes, we're well on our way. Fantastic. We're now going to add 1 can of tomatoes. One can of beans. We're going to lower the heat down now to not a simmer, but just above a simmer. And we're going to let this go now for about 6 or 7 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, beautiful, off goes the heat. Check that for salt and pepper. Nice little bit of fresh parsley or cilantro in there is always good. Nice little mix. Let me get that on a plate. I want to do one more thing. So serve that, and then I'm going to just drop on the top some feta cheese, which I think is wonderful with that in the mix. Really easy. Vegetable and bean stew. Super fab. Gorgeous. So we're going to make a shepherd's pie. In fact, it's not really shepherd's pie, this one, because I'm actually using ground chicken. I don't know what someone who looks after chickens is called. But anyway, so we've got some ground chicken, few spices, onions, garlic, can of beans, mashed potato on the top, in the oven. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so look, we're going to need some mashed potato. I'm not going to go through the process of cooking this. Get your potatoes, peel them, get them into some water with salt, boil them till they're really nice and soft. Like really soft. Drain the water off, mash, mash, mash. Little bit of black pepper, little bit of butter, little bit of milk, mash, 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 done. So get your potatoes ready. I'm not going to spend any more time on this. Okay, so we've seen our mashed potatoes. Sorry, I'm not spending too long on that bit. It'll just take ages. Right, 1 can of beans, you know, like a regular size can of beans. Here I've got some ground or minced chicken. You can use beef, pork, anything you want actually. I've got there 1 kg, 2.2 pounds. 1 cup of onions, 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 teaspoons each of cumin, oregano and chili powder. Really simple. Let's get to the cooker. Wok, pan, skillet, up to you. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a corn oil. We're just on a medium heat. I'm going to drop in the onion and the garlic. And first of all, we're going to go with just these two for about 3 to 4 minutes. So the garlic and onions are just taken. Now we're going to drop in the ground meat. Like I say, I'm using chicken. You could be using something else if you wanted. 5 minutes on this medium heat, stirring often. We're well on our way. Really simple this one is. Beautiful. Okay. Salt. Black pepper. We're now going to drop in our spices. Let's take another look. I mean, I'm going this route. You could take a different route. 2 teaspoons cumin, 2 teaspoons chili powder, 2 teaspoons oregano. And then next up, 1 can of baked beans. We're going to lower the heat now to just below medium. And we're going to go for about 4 or 5 more minutes. Okay, so our mixture's done, and I've put that into an oven-proof dish. Now I'm using metal. You can use glass, you could use ceramic, as long as it can go into the oven. Now get your oven on really nice and high, about sort of 200, 220. What we're going to do now is I'm going to get a layer of potato, our mashed potato, on the top, a little bit of cheese, and it goes in the oven. Let me get the potato sorted. Okay, so you saw me put that potato on, and then just at the end, use a fork to kind of get those kind of peaks and troughs. You don't want it flat. You want to kind of, the peaks will burn and crisp up beautifully. A little bit of cheese. I've got some cheddar here, just on the top, and then simply we're going to throw this into the oven. And I'm not going to put a lot of cheese on, just a small amount. You can put a lot more if you want. Into the oven. You know what we're looking for. Everything's cooked here. We're just bringing it together. So probably about 15 to 20 minutes in my oven at about 220. Job done. There you go, absolutely beautiful. Nice and easy, that one, really. Get your mash ready, then the mixture's really, really simple. Okay, let's move on. All right, so the last one with our baked beans, and possibly my favorite, one of my favorite things in the world, in fact. This is cheese beanos. No idea why it's called that at all. If you know, let me know. Simple beans on toast with a little twist. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite things in the whole world, cheese beanos. No idea why they're called cheese beanos, but here we go. So we've got our baked beans, can of beans. Cheese, cheddar cheese. I've probably got too much there, to be honest. Tiny amount of onion and like a teaspoon of garlic. Then what I love in this is a hot pepper sauce. Now I love that one right there. That's Encona, West Indian hot pepper sauce. That's my favorite. You could use Tabasco or something like that. Bit of black pepper. That's it. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I've got a little pan here with some oil in. I'm just using a sunflower oil. In goes the onion and the garlic. Above medium heat. We're going to get some black pepper in the mix there. 2 minutes. Keep it moving. Okay, going to lower the heat down now. Perfect. In go the beans. Nice little mix. In goes the hot pepper sauce. Now this is very strong, this one. So I'm only going to put that much in, which is loads. I mean, you adjust it however you want. Another 2 to 3 minutes on a much lower heat. Wow. Haven't finished yet. So we've got some lovely spicy beans there. Now I'm going to get a little bit of cheese. You need to save some for your toast. Get that in the mix and stir that in as well. About another minute or so, and that's ready to go on some toast. All right, so I've got some toast there. We're going to get our beans on, regular as can be. Well, they're not, are they? They're nice and creamy now with that cheese in there, and they're spicy. And then we're going to top it again with some more cheese, and we're going to pop it under the grill. And then you're going to have cheese beanos. No idea why they're called cheese beanos, but it's not just me that calls it. I know a few people call it that. If anyone knows why, please do let me know, because I haven't got a bloody clue. There you go, nice, lovely. I'm using like this is a fairly mild cheddar, but you could put any cheese on you want, I suppose. Right, going under the grill, couple of minutes, beautiful. I'm in love, like I'm really in love with that. That's probably my favourite out of the 4. I just love that. It reminds me of being a kid, but yeah, super, super. That Encona, I really recommend that. Try and get some of that Encona or some chili sauce in there. Beautiful. Well, that's it. That's 4 easy recipes with some baked beans. Hope you enjoy that. I'll see you really soon. You keep safe and you keep well. Lots of love.